The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Willis. Dump-off caught by his back. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. The Seahawks calling for a timeout, so they're 1st and 3. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
19 tight. Let's go now. Mustang Knights, Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Here's Willis. Buys time, rolling right. It's cut right side by Watson. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Chop 60, chop 79 Broncos. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down, Willis. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagles.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I think everybody in the building was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short throw to the tight end. That's a gimme. You don't expect to see many of those dropped.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Cougar Knights, 70 Rangers, 19 Lions. Warriors, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. They'll have the 1st down and even more. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
70 tip, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go!
The play fake now, Willis to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
19 tight.
They go play action. Here's Willis. Complete now to the right side. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Panther 11. Ready.
From the red zone now. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his 1st catch of the game. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Panther 60. Trap 60, 18, Pioneers. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. forced out to his right. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Ready, set.
They've got 2nd and goal now from the 5 after that helpful penalty.
Come on, set. Hey.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. And this time they can't connect, so that's incomplete. Been favoring their back this drive. Let's see if it's going to continue now on 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
Set. Hawk 70, 18, Rattler, 18, 65, 70 Rangers, 19 Lions, Warriors 70, ready,
Throwing is Willis, and it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Almost a completion of the wrong team there, and now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, oh, he just couldn't quite hang on.
All right, here we go. They nearly gave it away on the pick, but the offense still out there. They're looking for 6.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cougar 19. 7 Pirates, 60 Mavericks, 19 tight.
4th down, pass coming. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Cade York to kick off.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Shaheed now to return.
Rashid Shaheed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
19-18.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. Looking to his fullback now. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable to create space to take that shot downfield.
Let's go. Dragon 60.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's good.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Let's go now. Crack all 80. Let's go.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Street, catch.
They've got a man in motion.
Ready.
Milrow throwing again now on second down. Has him on the quick hitter. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
18 Cardinal. Trap 60. 79 Broncos.
Here's Milrow to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're left with 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
My life experience has taught me these kickers are a lot like golfers. They know how to keep score. They know when they've hit their best shots. They know when they've hit their career longs, and he just got it done.
He fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
On the set.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 67 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 tight.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle.
Let's go.
Goes to the hurry up here.
At the 45-yard line. 10 yards.
Cougar
on the
19.
pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
60 Maverick. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. On the move, headed right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Here's Willis to the air. Setting up the running back screen. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
19 Tiger. Notorious 17. Cup 19. Ready?
He'll throw it. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And they're going to keep moving forward, Bob, down inside the opposing 30. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
22 yards. And the Steelers.
Viking 18.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Quick throw completed out to the left. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Sticking to the air here. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Cowboy 80.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Pass brought in by Watson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here.
Gain on the play. That's good for us Steelers.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
At the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On the jump. Drag him 60. Pat the 60. Pat.
Willis to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
8 yards to go.
Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
70 rings, 79, 7 Pirates, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 18 Pioneer, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Willis now, 3rd down. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Ready up.
Desperation time here. He brings it in. And he's going to go down well short of where they needed him to get to. That decision to go for it on 4th does not pay off.
A 50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate. And that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cup 19, Cup 19.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Running with Walker again. Hop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Offense in a hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rally, 18 Rally. Buffalo 18. Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Back to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The intended target there was toward Horton, and that'll bring up 4th and 3.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60. Go, Riggs, go.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Ready.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Hurt. Let's go. Let's go.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Offensive line fast.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Ready, right?
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers come through to tie it in the 4th. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Cade York to kick off.
Now is York to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
60. Come on. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Milrow now to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Tight. 7 Pirates.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Buying some time left. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Looking to throw. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Seahawks down by only 1. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Ready. Let's go.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. That offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards follow.
He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
A loss of a yard.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
16 average, 16 average, Mustang 19.
Back to throw. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
He'll look to throw it. Setting up the screen. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Setting up to pass. He smartly won't risk anything here. He just chucks this away.
Okay, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Now to throw. Chased out to his right. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. The Steelers use their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. So for the third time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. That one is good. And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that kick? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Ready.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Hawk.
Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
It's a gain of
Gotta hurry this to the line.
Brings up second and 3 at the 47-yard line.
And there's the spike. 8 seconds to go. To the line. Here's third and 3.
Let's go now. Go.
Looking to throw it. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. One of their longest road trips of the season, Brock. But thanks to that primetime slot, the body clock not too thrown off, and they played like winners on this big stage.
Yeah, they sure did. The only thing that's going to be screwed up on their body clock is that long flight home.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a whole lot easier celebrating a great performance.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.